member of a giant Southern family, I can testify that the battle for coherency is endless. Take last week, when a friend of mine came over to visit and asked just how that old guy on the porch was related to me. And I had to answer with grandmother's best friend's husband's fishing buddy. And later in the conversation, explain just what incarnation a fourth cousin was. I knew I was in deep. My old Southern family is like honeysuckle. Beautiful blooming sometimes and nectar on the tongue, but also thick, rough vines and tangled roots. And if it starts growing up the side of your woodshed and you don't get out the prune and shear sometime, honey, you may never see that woodshed again. One of the tricks of the pruning trade is to call everybody your cousin, no matter what kind of mad, convoluted way you are actually related. I also like to take the opportunity to give my real family the titles usually only accorded by blood. For example, I have two women who I call my grandmother because they're loving and doting. Sweet tea and stories on the porch in high summer. But really, they're my mother's cousin's daughter and my mother's second cousin's wife, respectively. Nonetheless, I feel that they are far more deserving of the title grandmother than my mother's mother, who died a long time ago, or my father's mother, whose loving interactions with me while she was alive included such gems as, "You look like a sheepdog's behind with that long, scraggly hair." And my Aunt Peachy may well be my mother's uncle's daughter, but she is far more my mother's sister than my mother's actual sister, who moved to Montana, of all places, and never calls. My grandmother, who's really my mother's second cousin's wife, is all about these family connections and keeps trying to learn. Last time she, and my cousin's longtime girlfriend's mother, and my cousin's longtime girlfriend's mother's uninvited dog, and I, all went out for coffee. She gave me this list of names on a napkin, all about whose third cousin's mother was kin to the Stevenses, and whose great-uncle's stepson was in the military, and whose uncle's ex-wife married whose estranged sibling's love child in Vegas, and I thought my head was going to explode. Don't get me wrong, I love honeysuckle, but sometimes I wish my family were more like, I don't know, a potted plant? You know, something calm, slow-growing, like jade, maybe, or aloe. Happy and fun. But then I remember how beautiful all those wild, tangled vines look when they're in full bloom, and catch the smell of nectar on the breeze coming home.